Yo, what's up, Scorpio? Before I start your monthly forecast for October 2016, I just want to take a moment to explain that throughout your forecast for this month, I do mention several times a past love. Now, when you think of past love, who do you think of? You think of someone that you've been with before, but this isn't technically the case for every Scorpio in this situation. So throughout this forecast, when you hear me say past love, it doesn't necessarily indicate someone you've been with before. For some Scorpios, this means someone that you've been with before in a previous lifetime. So this is a potential soulmate situation that's happening. So when you hear me say past love throughout this forecast, it could for some Scorpios mean, yeah, somebody that you've been with before in this lifetime. But for other Scorpios, there is the possibility of a soulmate coming in, and you potentially have been with them before, just not in this lifetime. So you might have been with them in a previous lifetime, and now they may be coming into your life in this lifetime for the first time. So I hope that makes sense to you. If you're a Scorpio that's already coupled up, when I talk about aspects concerning past love, it just means previous romantic situations that you and your significant other are visiting. But I think that pretty much concludes this introduction. So enjoy your forecast for the month of October 2016, and thank you for watching. Yo, what's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of October 2016. Scorpio, getting rest, getting closure, things coming to a completion, things coming to a finalization are all going to be the main focuses of your life throughout the month of October 2016. And the reason for this is because the sun is going to be transiting the sign of Libra for the majority of the month of October 2016, at least up until October 22nd, and then the sun is going to, on October 22nd, the sun's going to shift into Scorpio, so the sun's going to shift into your sign, and that's your solar new year, that's your solar return. So it's going to shift into the first Scorpio, the first house of self, and then the focus is going to shift onto matters of self and new beginnings. But those are the main themes for the month of October 2016 for you, Scorpio. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on October 1st, Venus, the planet of love, is in Scorpio, so it's in your first house of self. It's in Scorpio. It's making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces, and Pisces is your fifth house, and that's to do primarily with your romantic situation. And it also, this area, also, Pisces is your fifth house, also has to do with creativity. But Neptune is in Pisces, and Neptune's actually doing a retrograde where it looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. But what does this suggest? On October 1st, it sounds, you have Venus, the planet of love, in your sign, which is making you beautiful. And it's making this positive angle to Neptune, which is retrograding in your area of romance. So it sounds like you may get involved with someone right around October 1st, or even possibly interacting with someone who you were previously romantically involved with. Maybe if you're single. If you're a Scorpio that's in a committed relationship, it just sounds like you're revisiting a romantic situation that's previously occurred between you and your significant other. It's going to resonate differently for different Scorpios. Not every Scorpio is the same. On October 4th, the sun is in Libra, and Libra is your 12th house. Once again, the 12th house has to do with things coming to a completion, things coming to a finalization. It has to do with getting closure. It has to do with things that are private and hidden. It's making the sun's making a positive angle to Saturn, which is in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is your second house. That's your area that has to do with your money. Sounds on October 4th, Scorpio, it sounds like there's something private that's happening, private or hidden, regarding your money, and it's benefiting you. So is there some sort of private interaction, Scorpio, that's happening in your life that's benefiting your money situation? Maybe you've been waiting for some money to come into your life, because this is an area that also has to do with things coming to a completion. The sun's in Libra. That's your 12th house of things coming to a finalization, things coming to a completion. It's making this positive angle to Saturn, which is in Sagittarius, your area of money. So it sounds like maybe you're finally getting some money that you've been waiting for, potentially. Whatever it is, it might even be you know something about your money that most other people don't. Maybe there's a couple people that know what's going on with your money situation, but somehow the fact that that's private, whatever is happening that's private about your money, it's benefiting you, and you're really going to take notice of that on October 4th. On October 5th, Mars is in Capricorn. Mars is the power planet, and Capricorn is your third house. That's to do with your communications in your life. It's making a challenging aspect to Jupiter, which is in Libra. Once again, Libra is that area that has to do with things that are private and hidden in your life. So it sounds like some sort of private or hidden or maybe backroom conversation that may not be going so well. I mean, Mars, when it gets in these tough angles, it's in this challenging angle on October 5th with Jupiter. And when Mars gets in this tough angle, it can get pretty aggressive. So whatever's happening, whatever you're communicating about in private, or whatever sort of private conversation or interaction you're having with somebody on October 5th, or maybe even multiple people, it is a challenging situation. So look out for that one. On October 11th, Mercury, the planet of communication in Libra, that 12th house of things that are private or hidden. It's also the area that has to do with things coming to a completion, finalization, and letting go. It's making a conjunction with Jupiter, the planet of luck and fortune, which is also in Libra. So Mercury and Jupiter are aligning in this 12th house area. So this could mean many different things, and it's probably going to resonate differently for each Scorpio. I mean, this is a positive aspect. So there's something positive that's happening privately in your life. And it's very, I mean, Jupiter's a big planet, so whatever it is, it's very big. This area has to do somewhat with spirituality a little bit too, and maybe interest in esoteric subjects. Jupiter's going to be in this area for you, Scorpio, for quite some time. It's actually going to be in this private hidden area for you until October 10th, 2017. So for the next, year, pretty much, it's going to be in this area. And this is going to heighten your fascination with esoteric subjects. So, maybe you're having some sort of epiphany on October 11th. Maybe it's some sort of like spiritual awakening or some sort of, fascination. It's like expanding your fascination with esoteric subjects. On October 16th, there's a full moon in Aries, and Aries is your 6th house, and the 6th house has to do with your work, your daily life, and it also has to do with your health. And full moons bring changes, so following the full moon on October 16th, you can expect changes in any of the areas that I just mentioned. So regarding your work, there might be some changes coming down the pike regarding your work, Scorpio. On October 16th, that full moon's going to hit in your area of work, and after that, you could see some changes regarding your work situation. Maybe you're going to get a different job. Maybe you're going to stay within the same career field but work in a different, location. Maybe you're staying within the same company, but now your role is changing. Like, this is going to resonate differently for every Scorpio. It could also have to do with your health. I mean, this area, Aries, is your 6th house, has to do with your health. So it sounds like there could be some sort of red flag regarding your health that could come up right around October 16th or following the full moon on October 16th. And your health may need immediate attention following this full moon. For some Scorpios, this just may spur you on to get more physically fit. Maybe you're just going to become more active regarding fitness after October 16th. And regarding your daily life, it sounds like your daily life process may change after October 16th. I mean, what do you do, Scorpio? You get up in the morning, you go to work, you come home, you go to the gym, you eat dinner, whatever your daily process is, you can expect that to change after October 16th. On October 19th, Mars is in Capricorn, your 3rd house of communication. It's making a conjunction with Pluto, also in the same area. So Pluto is the planet of transformation. So Mars and Pluto are aligning in Capricorn, your 3rd house of communication. So Mars supercharges everything where it goes, and Pluto is transformation. So when they're combining like this, it sounds like something's transforming the way you communicate, Scorpio. Maybe you're going to communicate through a medium that you've never communicated through before. Like, there was a point where I was never on YouTube at one point, and then all of a sudden one day I jumped on YouTube and started making astrology videos. Like, I'm not a Scorpio, but I'm just giving you an example of, how communication could alter or transform in your life. Like, maybe you're going to start getting on YouTube and making your own video, or maybe you're going to start using some sort of medium that you're communicating through. And it's a significant thing in your life because Pluto's involved. So this could also be maybe you are actually communicating some important message on the 19th or right around that event. And it could be through any sort of medium, whatever it is. I mean, radio, TV, maybe you're giving a speech somewhere, maybe you're on YouTube communicating a message, maybe you're on social media giving a message, maybe it's just in person and you're giving a message somewhere. But there is something important happening regarding your communication on October 19th and right around that event. On October 25th, Venus, the planet of love, is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is your second house of money. It's making a challenging aspect to Neptune, which is in Pisces, that fifth house of romance. Neptune's going backwards, retrograde. This suggests romantic involvement with someone previous. If you are single, maybe this is a romantic involvement with someone previous, and there's money involved. That's a problem too. You're like spending money on like a romantic interest, or maybe you're like thinking about you want to be with this person that you've been with before, but they don't have enough money for you, or vice versa. Maybe you don't have enough money for them. Or if you're a Scorpio that's coupled up, maybe it just sounds like you and your romantic interest right around October 25th when this challenging aspect is happening. It sounds like maybe there's a previous money issue that's coming up again that you may have to revisit. On October 30th, Mercury is in Scorpio, and it's making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces. Once again, Neptune's retrograding, so it suggests, romance possibly from the past. Now, this angle that Mercury's making to Neptune is actually similar to the one that happened at the beginning of the month. October 1st, Venus was making this same, Venus, the planet of love in your sign, was making this positive angle to Neptune. Now it's Mercury on October 30th making this positive angle to Neptune. And this suggests that the dynamic on October 30th with this angle is more about communication this time. So this is a positive angle between Neptune and Mercury on October 30th. So it sounds like you may be communicating something positive regarding romance to a significant other, or they may be communicating to you. That would be the case if you're coupled up. If you're single, it sounds like maybe you're communicating to you might be single, but you might be communicating to someone who you were previously romantically involved with, and they're responding to it very well. On October 30th, there's a new moon in your sign. So there's a new moon in Scorpio, the first house of self. So the way new moons work is it's going to hit on October 30th, and then all these new events regarding matters of self are going to start to come down the pike in the 6 months that follow October 30th. So Scorpio, you can expect new developments about yourself in the 6 months that follow October 30th, because the new moon's going to hit on October 30th and then the following 6 months, and that's all these new things are going to start to build about yourself, matters of self, and new beginnings coming into your life. But I think that's all I have for you this month, Scorpio. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram as Gregory Furlan Official, so make sure to follow me there. I'm on Facebook as Gregory Furlan, so feel free to give me a like there. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great month. I'll see you next time.